Security is key, and that is something that we take serious at Residence POS, and we make sure that whoever is accessing that system, has the right approvals, has the right credentials. So it has layers. So we've created layers of encryption and layers of security, and you can be able to see the logs of who is accessing your system. So in this video, I'll be showing you some of those security features that we've put in place to make sure that your system and your data stays secure for you and no one else can be able to access your data. So let's get into it. Let me show you how that works. So first of all, you must log in. You must have an account, right? You must have an account, and that account the account you create for free. You just create the account for free. So just go ahead and log in. Once you log in, it's going to ask for an employee login code, and that employee login code has to belong to that account, not just any other employee code. Any other employee code won't work. And actually, I can just demonstrate it to you here. So I'll just enter an employee login code here that doesn't belong to this. I won't tell you the employee login code, but it should reject that, right? It should reject that. So what's my specific employee login code for this account? So I'll go ahead and enter my employee login code. These employee login codes, they're also private, they're also secure. So I'll go ahead and enter my employee login code. Let's see whether I get access to the system. Now I have access to the system. So you see, by the time I get here, I need two passwords, or I need two access codes. This password to the account, I need that. And I also need an employee login code, right? That's the second one. That's the second part, right? Okay. So from here, there are other security features that we've put in place, like who can be able to edit a product prices. So if I come here to add stock, I should be able to edit this product, that change the stock or change the name or change the price, all that. I can be able to do that. But let's see, I need an encryption code, right? I need the access code for that. So that's the third layer of encryption, right? That's the third layer of encryption. So for me to be able to do anything sensitive on the store, I need this encryption code. This applies also to, can I be able to see your store? Okay, the store's sales dashboard. How is the store doing? I still need that access code again. And okay, so all of the sensitive data resources or data pages, they require an extra layer of access codes or an extra layer of security. So those are now three layers of security already that have been put in place. Now, as the business owner, from a security perspective, now I'll show you where to see the logs of these accesses. Who is accessing where, and who tried to access and they failed, so that you know, okay, maybe I should change my access codes. So to do that, just go to the navigation menu. Just go to the navigation menu and look for security. On the security, you'll see update encryption. So that is where now the access code. This is where you change the access code, but you need the original access code. So if you don't have the original access code, you cannot be able to change it. So as you can see here, it already asks me for the old encryption code for me to be able to be able to change it. And then now from there, we can come here to employee logs, right? So employee logs, let's see, though employee logs tells us which employee is accessing the system, when and where. Yeah, when and where. So let's go ahead and enter our encryption code here because we already have it, right? So when we come here, we can see here that John Kyoko accessed the system at 8:39 a.m. So this also helps us to know, is John Kyoko reporting to work as they are supposed to, right? As they're supposed to, or a specific date that they're saying that they were at work, but they were not. right? So I can just come here and say, maybe let's say that was maybe Monday. John is saying that he was at work on Monday, but we did not see John, right? We did not see John. So let's go ahead and do that and filter that. So let's see. So John was at work on Monday, right? John was at work on Monday, and also, as you can see, it has a map view. It has a map view for you to be able to see where are your employees logging in at, right? So as you can see here, it's mapped on the it's on the map, and there's these purple bubbles. So it's going to show you where you because you know where your store is, so it's going to tell you where these employees are logging in from. And then we have the access codes, right? So the next one is the access codes, the access logs. This is now the who is accessing those those pages or those resources that require extra levels of encryption. So let's go ahead and check that out. So let's enter access code here. All right, so we are here, so we are in. So this is now telling us which one succeeded and which one failed. So as you can see here, most of them have succeeded. So I want to try one that fails. So let's come here and want to enter a wrong one. Yeah, I want to enter a wrong one so that we see whether we get whether we log that. Yeah, I want to enter another one that's also incorrect, because we've seen that most of them are correct. So let's now enter the correct one and see whether we have those logs. Awesome. We have those logs, right? We have the two logs that have failed. So we can be able to know, we can be able to come here and see, oh, there's someone who actually has been trying to there's an employee, because anyway, they must be an employee because they already logged in. So they've already passed they've already passed the two layers of encryption, the password, the account password, and the employee login code. So it will tell you, oh, employee so and so has actually been trying to access some of the sensitive pages, some of the sensitive data pages, and has been failed and has failed. So can we find out why they're accessing it anyway, right? And we can also be able to see where they're accessing it from, right? Where they're accessing those logs, where they're accessing that from. So you can see, you can already see here that there's these green bubbles. So yeah, there's green bubbles and red bubbles for failed. So you can be able to trace all that from here, from the residence POS. And that's it from me. That's how that's how we have set up these encryption code or security measures to make sure that only authorized people can access your account. And also you can be able to check who is accessing the system, when, where, and how, and who, right? So I hope this helps you to grow your business also, and keep using the residence POS comfortably, knowing that it's helping you to achieve your goals, to achieve your business goals at the end of the day. So that's it from me, and I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.